Oh my God. I ate some freaking candy right before I turned this camera on. Now my tongue blew. Y'all gonna deal with it today.
Murder, murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote.
Anyway, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tyra, one half of the twin goats. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This video is so long overdue. I've been planning to do this video for like a month, and guess what? I've allowed a month to pass without posting this. I don't know. I think I just be thinking life be making me too busy, and really I'm not too busy. I could have been did it. I just suck. But we're improving. Twin Ghosts will be bringing you content coming to a town near you. If you're watching this video, today is the first step of that. We got a vlog coming right after real soon. And so today is just me, and today is a Tyra day. So if you hear, welcome to the Ty gang, to the Tyra's part section of this, because that's what it is today. Other than that, today I really wanted to make this video to really talk to the people out there who feel like they're like searching for themselves or trying to figure out who they are. And this is really catered to people who just graduated high school or are currently in college or like about to graduate college. But I definitely think these tips can apply to anybody. I just wanted to get in here because I see so much on social media about the media telling people like who they are, and everybody's just feeling so insecure and comparing themselves to everybody and want to be in different places. But I just feel like it's simple steps that you could take to really try to identify who you are without having to rely on like materialistic things and everything like that. I just want to come on here and give y'all these tips. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. These are my opinion. These are just things that has helped me. So you do not have to take my advice. I am not responsible for anybody's downfall if these tips did not work. You know, this may not be for everybody. I am a Christian. This is not a Christian video, but I am a Christian, so I will be mentioning God. So if you just are no, forget God, this may not be your video. But other than that, these are just my tips. I'm only 20. Who am I to tell somebody who they are, right? But you know, I feel like I'm pretty content with life to the point where I feel like I could give some tips on what helps me be content in the stage of life that I am right now, and to feel like I know who I am right now. With that being said, let's get started. Another disclaimer. I wanted to come nails done, hair done, everything did. And guess what? Nails not done, hair not done, everything is not did. My eyebrows is giving Tyrone. I wanted to wait until I was dead up to do a video of me sitting in front of the camera talking. But the longer I waited for that to happen, the longer this video took to post. So that also went into the month of me not posting this video. With that being said, we're just gonna get right into it. You know, y'all should love me for me. But with that being said, let's hop right into the tips. I will be using my phone to guide me a little bit so that I can have a little context and not just be rambling. So bear with me. Tip number 1, find out what you're really looking for. I just feel like the term finding myself is too broad. We are a little bit more complex than that. Do you want to find yourself, or ways to feel more confident in being who you are? Are you trying to heal from trauma or heal from certain insecurities? Or do you just want to explore new interests? You know, sometimes your interests may not always be who you are and may not always be your identity. But really try to think about what you're trying to find when you say you want to find yourself. Because I feel like most of the times when people say they want to find themselves, there's a specific target that they're looking to, but they don't know where to go. So really try to think and do some introspection and see like exactly what do I want to find? What am I really looking for in myself that will make me move more confidently? So for tip number 2, do not obsess over the idea of finding yourself. That is the number 1 way to be self-centered, in my opinion. If you look at everything as an opportunity to find yourself, then you're not really going to be authentic. Don't make it too complicated and calm down. We're so young. Not everybody who's watching this video may be young, but at the end of the day, we are young. As long as you're alive, you have a life to live. God wanted you here for a reason. You got so much time to find yourself, so many more circumstances and situations to experience. calm down, especially if you just graduated high school or are in high school or anything. We got so much life to live. Calm down. And then let life and experience tell you who you are. Let those experiences build your character. And trust God. Whatever God has planned for you, he's going to put you in situations that will build your character to be the person that you need to be for the future that he wants for you. So just calm down, relax, and don't obsess. Tip number 3. Focus on ways to improve your character. When you say you want to find yourself, I feel like your character should be the number 1 priority. Your character is the biggest part of your identity. When you meet people and when you go through life, the main thing they're going to remember about you is your character. And character will affect everything around you. So if you feel like you got some toxic traits, work on fixing those so that your character can improve, and that'll help you be your best self. In the Bible, David had great character, and do you see how favored that man was? God exalts the humble. So humble yourself and focus on building good character. Good character will take you so far in life regardless of what your circumstances are in the moment. When you work on building good character, you'll feel like you know who you are more, and that's how you'll move. You'll be a more honest and humble person. Tip number 4. Begin acting on the things that you actually learn about yourself. As you experience things in life and as you are coming into new things, you're gonna learn more about what you like, what you don't like, the type of people you wanna be around, the type of people you don't. You might start liking or disliking the things you used to or didn't like. Things will change, but the things you know now, act on that. If I know that I don't like scary movies, I'm not about to keep going to the movies to watch a scary movie. Embrace the things you know. If you like this certain type of music, if you like to dress this certain type of way, if you like this type of person, anything, embrace it. And that's how you'll feel like you know yourself. And don't pretend to be somebody else. If you don't feel authentic, then it's probably not authentic, and you need to do the things that you want to do. It doesn't matter if you feel like some people might not want to be around you anymore because you'll be different from what you introduced them to. Them just not the people who meant to be in your life, and that's okay. And you can't be mad at them for, expecting something else because you introduced them to that, but that's okay. Embrace what you know and act on it. Tip number 5. Do not rely on the media or anyone else to tell you who you are. And I'm gonna use me for an example. All my life, I've played sports, like the color blue. I like hats. I've always been more of a sporty gal. And I've been labeled a tomboy, and I used to go by that too, because I just didn't care. But when I really think about who I am, the last thing I'm really thinking is I'm a tomboy. Just because I enjoy more sporty things don't mean that I don't feel feminine. So to me, I'm not gonna allow the label of a tomboy to define me. Not that I think being a tomboy is a bad thing, but that's just not how I see myself. Even though I know I have tomboyish traits, but I don't see myself as a tomboy in terms of my identity. So that I'm gonna move forward from what I know, and I choose to use the word sporty because that's what I want to use. It's gonna be so many things you see on the media that you feel like you can relate to and identify with, but that won't be your whole personality. And don't compare yourself to other people that you see. At the end of the day, their life is not your life. What they're doing right now may not be the things you're doing. Even if you want to do it, we all have different processes in life that God wants us to go through. I can't live like Sweetie right now because I'm a broke college student. I gotta live within my means. And of course I'm going to enjoy the things that I can right now while living within my means. But I'm not gonna go crazy and ruin my future because I wanted to live like somebody else. Don't let the media fool you. Don't compare yourself to other people. And don't let the things people say about you that you don't feel is true about yourself be your reality. Now, if somebody's identifying a trait or a toxic trait or something that you feel like you could change, then that's one thing. But overall, like when it comes to your style, when it comes to things you like, when it comes to anything like that, don't let the media or anyone else tell you who you are. You know who you are by how you feel, and you move through life with that. Tip number 6, don't fall too deeply into aesthetics. I feel like aesthetics are the number 1 and easiest way to be like, yep, that's me. That's me right there. An aesthetic is supposed to be pleasing. It's supposed to, reflect in material things, physical things. Don't not become an authentic person because you're so caught up in the aesthetic. Aesthetics are great, and I feel like they are a big part of people, but that can't be the only thing that your identity relies on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't be around people who only thinks about their aesthetic. I have a few close friends right now who does a great job with balancing like the aesthetic that they go for and actually having a personality, and I love that about them. But some people are too caught up in it talking to them feel like I'm reading an Instagram post. If we sit here talk about tacos, do not come and tell me, you know, eat your tacos, live your life, YOLO. Like, don't get on my nerves. Don't do too much. Be a person. An aesthetic should be reflected in material things, and it should be pleasing to the eye, but that shouldn't be exactly and only who you are. If you make your bed, brew coffee in the morning, that's great, but that's not your personality. That's just something you do that's a part of your aesthetic. Don't make it more than what it is, because then you're gonna get on my nerves. And other people around you too, and they're gonna be talking about you. Although that doesn't matter, but still, it's not too much. Tip number 7, and last but not least, accept your reality. The reality of where you are now directly affects who you are now. Right now, I am a broke college student waiting to graduate. So guess who I am right now? A patient person. But I ain't got the money to do everything that I want to do. Accept where you are and accept your reality, accept your circumstances, accept the people that surround you, accept who they are, and just accept everything for the truth and accept it for what it is. Because then that's the only way you can grow. Because if you keep moving in the way you think things should be, or you keep moving in what you want, but it's not the reality, then you won't be able to thrive, and that will set you back. And your reality is the reality. If somebody else don't want to accept that, then that's just that. If I'm hanging with people who don't accept that I'm a broke college student and think I should be making more money or want to encourage me to live beyond my means, guess what? I'm not going to go around them. I am not doing that. That's not my reality. We're not here to please people. And we'll have our struggles, we'll have our tough times, we'll have our moments where we feel stuck and we're still learning about ourselves. But at the end of the day, life is to be enjoyed. If you just trust God, it'll make life a lot easier. That concludes my tips, but I do have a few other things to say. I feel like it's just too much of an emphasis for people to find themselves. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a valid term and I think it's a valid thing to want to do. But at the end of the day, don't prioritize it so much to the point where you think everything contributes to who you are. Just relax. You'll know who you are and you'll become who you are as you live life. And that's just that. It is okay. You'll be fine. And you'll just change as life goes on. Be open to change. Don't be stubborn. Be open and be humble. But that concludes this video. If y'all have anything that y'all wanted to share, any tips that y'all feel like has helped y'all, or anything that y'all may agree or disagree with, let me know in the comments. I want to have a discussion, or I want to hear y'all thoughts. But y'all, we're gonna do better with the posting. I know we've been doing bad. We've been doing bad, but we're gonna improve, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we say this every time. I'm for real this time. So watch. I'm about to impress y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope that maybe this could be helpful to somebody. Even if it's helpful to one person, I feel like I did my part. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but these are just things that help me, and I hope that these can help you. Even if you take one tip that is helpful to you. I never know how to exit the video. I'm a very awkward person, I feel like, when it comes to this, so I'm just about to say deuces. Adios, bye-bye. Enjoy your day, night, whenever you watch this, but yeah, adios.